Millions of dollars promised from the federal government will not go to Napa County programs. That's after the Trump administration canceled a grant program, calling it wasteful spending. KTVU's James Torres live in Napa this morning, where county leaders just returned from a trip to Washington, D.C. Good morning, James.
Hey, good morning, Pam. Well, conversations between Napa and Washington, they happen every year, but there was a stronger sense of urgency for these Napa County leaders to be in Washington, D.C. this year. It was those leaders and Napa nonprofits that went together to the East Coast, making a point to speak to lawmakers and agencies on grants for building resilient infrastructure in communities, aka BRIC grants. Those grants help the county pay for wildfire mitigation and preventions. That includes creating fuel breaks and hardening homes, basically anything to make it harder for a fire to grow. Through the BRIC grant, the federal government committed $37.5 million to Napa County. That was approved in 2023, and the county was already prepared to spend $27 million of those dollars through contractors. But last Friday, FEMA canceled those grants. I spoke to a county supervisor who says their goal is to explain why these dollars are needed.
Resilience is so important, and the place to spend money is on the prevention and mitigation side of it. And so we want to show that this is a really good use and a very efficient use of government dollars.
However, the government doesn't see it that way. A FEMA spokesperson releasing a statement last week on the BRIC grant saying, quote, "The BRIC program was yet another example of wasteful and ineffective FEMA program. It was more concerned with political agendas than helping Americans affected by natural disasters." County Supervisor Ann Cottrell says all of their mitigation projects now are on hold until they can figure out funding. That grant also committed Napa to put up $12.5 million into that mitigation program. She calls this a big blow to the county. We're live this morning in Napa. I'm James Torres, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, James, thank you.